Budget 2024 has raised so many questions. Is this the budget to save Modi's Prime Minister's seat? Is the government favoring the most important alliance? Are other states ignored, including BJP heartland? Are the middle class ignored completely? We are going to address all these questions in this video. You know, there is a movie called Two States, One Love. I've not seen that movie and I don't know what that movie is about. But the title goes very well with the budget memes going around on the internet. Thinking about movies and entertainment, all of a sudden I miss Ambani's wedding. All that content everywhere, whether you are a Jio user or not, you still got some videos of the wedding. It was a good entertainment, right? I think Ambani should do one more wedding ceremony just to take all the spotlight away from taxes and budget. Because, to call it your budget, this is not your budget at all. This is the government budget. Your priority was done recently on the voting day. So if you want to feel important again, wait for another 4 years. But for now, in this video, I'm going to cover 3 major areas. 2 states, Bihar and Andhra Pradesh, what they get and what are my criticisms. Karnataka and the ignored states. And the most important discussion that concerns you is income tax and capital gain taxes. Let's get deep into the 2024 budget in this analysis. Before I begin the analysis, a small announcement. Recently, I launched a video editing course. If you want to learn video editing, use the coupon code EDIT50 to get 50% discount. The link in the description. First things first, let's congratulate Nirmala Amma for representing the 7th consecutive budget presentation. It's quite an achievement. By this point, if you have doubts in your mind how she became finance minister, she didn't even contest in Lok Sabha elections, right? Before the elections, she said, I don't have that kind of budget to contest in elections. I think that was a lie. That was a strategic move by the BJP. Maybe they didn't want to face a situation like Smriti Irani. Nirmala Amma was already a member of Rajya Sabha from Karnataka, where the MP is elected by the legislators and not general public. Anyway, she is our honorable finance minister. Respecting the post, let's jump straight into the income tax. They have made a small tweak into the income tax slabs. The tweak is only in the salary range by a lakh, but I do not see any change in the percentage. In my eyes, there is no change at all. The reason why the middle class are not happy is because the crowd that fall into these tax slabs pay double tax. In India, there is the top layer who always find ways to avoid taxes. And then there is the lowest layer who get government benefits. But the middle class always pay a lot of taxes. There is a scene in Kannada movie by Yash, who was the KGF star, where Yash says, if you somehow manage to grab at least 1 rupee from every Indian, you will have a lot more money than you need. But the government seems to have gone multiple steps ahead in this approach. From the time you wake up till you go back to bed, have you noticed how much taxes are paid by the middle class? You want a house to sleep? Pay taxes. You buy property? Pay taxes. You buy a vehicle to travel? Pay taxes. You need fuel for the vehicle? Pay taxes. You go on the road? Pay road tax. You cross toll gate? Pay toll tax. You want to buy something? Pay GST. You go to office and work your ass off to get salary, then pay income tax. On top of that, pay professional tax. You watch videos on YouTube about invest early and get pumped up and plan to buy some stocks. Market are down anyway. By some luck, you make some profits. Pay capital gain tax. Gold tax, service tax, gift tax, customs duty, excise duty, central government says this tax, that tax, and there are so many of them. Hope I didn't miss any of them. I'm not against the taxes, right? These are all good things because the country needs to grow. But the problem here is about the salaried employees. You pay all these taxes and again you pay income tax. Why? Nearly 20% of the income for the government comes from income tax. If at all you want to make some tweaks to tax slabs, removing the income tax completely is a bit unrealistic. But remove the income tax for up to 10 lakh salary. Start your income tax slab after that. That is what going to help people. Then there is capital gains tax changes. Short-term capital gain taxes revised from 15% to 20%. If you want to sell quickly, then 20% tax. Long-term capital gain taxes increased from 10% to 12.5%. If you want to delay selling, then 12.5%. Either way, your taxes will be higher. But one change in the property which falls under the long-term capital gains. If you have bought before 2001, the indexation benefits will still apply. There is no change in that. But if you have bought after 2001, then it will be subject to flat 12.5% without indexation. On the other hand, corporate taxes on the foreign companies were reduced from 40% to 35%. This is a good news for the MNCs. It doesn't mean that you will get a salary hike. It is just that they are getting 5% tax benefit. Now coming to Andhra Pradesh, what do they get? Development of Amravati as the capital of Andhra Pradesh. Polavaram irrigation project. Vishakhapatnam to Chennai corridor project. Grants for backward regions of Rayalaseema, Prakasam and North Coastal Andhra. They all get the funding for development, and also the tribal regions will get the share from National Tribal Villages funds. In the first phase of the budget, they will be getting 15,000 crores already announced in the budget. If you are a Pawan Kalyan fan, this is a great news for you. Andhra is also our neighbor which needs development. I have no criticism of that. Happy for the people of Andhra. Now let's look at the Bihar scene. Infrastructure of roads or highways worth of 26,000 crores. Power plants 21,400 crores. Flood control 11,500 crores. That is total of 58,900 crores in the first budget itself. My first question is, what kind of deal is this? Road constructions, really? There are so many fundamental problems Bihar is facing. Lot more important than roads. Just a couple of days ago, I published a detailed case study on Bihar economy. Why they are still poor. You can watch that video later. I will link the video in the description. Firstly, Bihar kept demanding for special status for the state. The NDA government rejected this demand. Logically, it is not NDA, it is NDC, National Development Council, which rejected. If any state is granted special status, on top of the tax share they get, they will also get special assistance from the central government. And also they'll get tax breaks and additional support for the development of the state. So there are a few criteria that the state needs to meet to get special status. Hilly area and difficult terrain, low population density or significant tribal population, strategic locations especially in the border countries, economic and infrastructural backwardness, and lastly, non-viable nature of state government. Earlier, the central government had given special status to 11 states. Most of these are northeastern states: Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Meghalaya, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram and Uttarakhand. Recently, Telangana was also given after the separation from Andhra Pradesh. But in the 14th Finance Commission, the government removed special status from most of them, apart from 3 hilly regions. A state like Jammu and Kashmir, right, even after giving tax share, it is not enough. So special status is required. But for other states, instead of giving special status, what the government did is increase the tax share from 32% to 42%. Now, Bihar kept demanding for 2 reasons. One is disproportionately high population, which is valid point. They are the 3rd highest populated state in India, right? But whose fault is that? Population management is a state's high priority. The second is obviously the backward economic growth. They wanted to attract investments, create jobs, and boost overall state growth after getting special status. The point I want to address about Bihar is they already get the highest share from the central taxes. For every 1 rupee they generate in taxes, they get more than 7 rupee from the central taxes. Whose money is that? It is the tax money of other states like Maharashtra, Karnataka, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, and others, right? Because Bihar played a crucial role in the elections, instead of giving special status, the central government is giving a special package. So in the first budget itself, they announced nearly 60,000 crores. But the more important question is, at what cost Bihar and Andhra Pradesh got special treatment? Maharashtra, Karnataka, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, or other states, what did they get? Since I am from Karnataka, I want to highlight a few important things about Karnataka. Number 1, Karnataka kept demanding an increase in the housing schemes from 1.5 lakh to 5 lakh in urban and from 1.2 lakh to 3 lakh in the rural housing schemes. The central government didn't give importance. Number 2, AIIMS. Karnataka has been demanding for the past 2 years to make an All India Institute of Medical Sciences in Raichur. The government denied the demand. Number 3, Bengaluru Suburban Railway Project. They have cut down 100 crores from the project. Why? Is it because Karnataka is ruled by the Congress? This is just a Karnataka story. This is the similar situation in other states as well. I think to stop it here, I want to end with 3 questions. Question number 1. Announcing the projects is a fantastic thing. We all love the country to flourish. But what about other states who contribute so much in taxes? Question number 2. There's a lot of talk about jobs, right? I'm happy about the announcements. But where are these jobs? I really want to know. Because I see the rise in unemployment. Question number 3. When is the census going to happen? So these are my questions. What do you think? Share your opinions in the comments below and don't forget to check the video editing course. I will see you in the comment section.